Hello, this is Dickie, once again, the former spokesperson for the American Cultural Tradition and American Cultural Memory Complaint Department, and the current head and or chief and or director and or director head chief and or head director chief and or chief director head of the Stochastic Intelligence Agency. And I'm here once again to inform you on the latest update concerning the Ministry of Truth. Yes, and the Ministry of Truth belongs to Emperor Donald J. Oh, and this is who we are looking at this very moment, Emperor Donald J. And you can see by the slight difference in the size of his right eye and his left eye. This is right eye right here. It's a little bit smaller than the left eye. And the right side of his face versus the left side of his face, that he is a victim of two strokes on two separate occasions. And the first stroke that, of course, unfortunately befell Emperor Donald J. left him with a right eye that doesn't open quite as well as his left eye. And the second stroke that Emperor Donald J. suffered from left him with a right side of the face that slags a little bit more than the left side of the face. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. What we are here to talk about today, and let me go up a little bit here to the title of this editorial from People magazine, not Turkey magazine or Red Dog magazine, or even American Staffordshire Terrier magazine, or even the Misinformation Society that sends out the Animal Control Complaint Department people in Albuquerque, New Mexico. But People, yes, Human Beings magazine. And CBS of People magazine has titled this article, CBS News edited out part of Trump's 60 Minutes interview that he said would embarrass them. According to full transcript, and of course the reason that they did so was because he would have pulled their broadcasting license if they hadn't. In other words, they capitulated to power instead of what? Truth. In spite of the fact that this all happened under the aegis, that means shield in Greek, of the Ministry of Truth, which, as many of my viewers and readers know, originally instantiated itself, or began, we could say in some terms, in George Orwell's famous novel, 1984, which contains, as one of its ministries, the Ministry of Truth. And that's basically the propaganda machine for the Trump administration. And that's the title, and we'll go ahead and read the article, and then go from there. All right, so, need to know. Several segments were cut out of the final videos of Donald Trump's 60 Minutes interview, according to an official transcript. The president himself suggested that one segment about his lawsuit with Paramount be cut. Oh, suggested, yeah. There was no threat there whatsoever. They weren't going to pull nobody's. They weren't going to have, have Jimmy Kimmel or one of them guys fired or some such stuff. They just pulled it, just a suggestion. And another segment involved his pardon of crypto billionaire Changpeng CZ. Does that mean schizophrenic? I'm not sure. Zhao amid complaints of corruption due to his family ties to the cryptocurrency industry. And it's not like Donald J is trying to make money on cryptocurrency and through this billionaire Changpeng. He just happens to be a really nice guy. Hi, Dr. John. I checked Changpeng schizophrenia, and he just happens to be a really nice guy. Okay, so Donald Trump's latest interview with 60 Minutes was only shown after several edits were made. This is the same guy that threatened to sue 60 Minutes for editing the Kamala Harris interview. Same guy, yes. And did she threaten 60 Minutes with some cryptocurrency type of thing? I'm not sure. Anyway, including one that was personally approved and suggested by the president himself. Like, yeah, do this one, it's gonna make me look good. I don't even look like I have an orange face. Oh wait, no, cut that. I do actually look like I have an orange face. An official CBS News transcript shows that these changes apply to multiple versions of the conversation released online by 60 Minutes, including the 28-minute one that aired on TV, a 43-minute edit, and a 73 extended edit, where they repeat the same information ad infinitum. Yes, indeed. Here's some advertisements. And there's one of the fake interviews right here. There's a fake interview of me and my power handshake. I'm power handshaking this lady with the purple thing because that's what I do. I'm a toxic male and I gotta do my power handshaking. Oh yeah. Anyway, that version of Trump's sit down with Donald for the CBS show, which aired on Sunday, November 2nd, was also shared by the White House Rapid Response 47 account on X. There it was marked as the full interview. So you can call it the Ministry of Truth. According to the Ministry of Truth, you can call it the full interview, noting that it was shared without nervous edits and cuts, which of course is a lie, but the Ministry of Truth says otherwise. And then you can, however, comparing the interview against the official transcript of the interview, which of course is fake news, official transcript is actually fake news, of the interview, which was shared by CBS News, reveals that there was still some edits, of course, which is also his news, because the Ministry of Truth says otherwise. It's the full spelled capital F-U-L-L interview. Okay, so, etc. One segment of the interview that was not included in the version that aired on TV, or the 43-minute edit, had to do with Trump's lawsuit against CBS parent company Paramount. Okay, can't put that in there because that makes us look bad. There's another ad. The president sued Paramount over what he viewed as deceptive editing of... Oh, so what got cut from the interview? What got cut from the interview was the fact that he sued CBS Paramount company Paramount for cutting something of an interview. Is that irony? Or is that irony? And I say that without sarcasm in the least bit, shape, way, form, or etc. The president sued Paramount over what he reviewed as deceptive editing of then-president and presidential candidate Kamala Harris ahead of the 2024 election. the lawsuit was settled, in other words, capitulated for $16 million in 2025. Fortunately, that went to pay part of the fee for the Great Gatsby party that Trump had on Halloween Eve. Oh, so exciting! Celebrating the disparity between the rich upper class emperors and the poor starving people who are not even allowed to have a job. Because why? Because they weren't born into the gold toilet situation that DeAndre was born into, along with Abraham Lincoln, because all that stuff about that humble upbringing and background of Abraham Lincoln is, of course, fake news, according to the Ministry of Truth. So, to recap, edited out of this interview was the lawsuit that Trump made against the company, which he claimed edited out stuff from an interview. Is that irony, or is that irony? Oh my goodness! Yes, and we seem to have clicked on something that we didn't intend to click on. And it's our job here at the Office of Public Affairs and the as director and chief and or head of the Stochastic Intelligence Agency to help you understand the meaning of political irony, as well as the meaning of political satire and sarcasm, of which we perform a lot. Okay, so Trump 79 referenced the lawsuit according to the official transcript. However, he made it clear the answer didn't need to be included in the final broadcast. That would have been embarrassing for the network for all that irony to be included, wouldn't it have? Actually, 60 Minutes paid me a lot of money, and you don't have to put this on because I don't want to embarrass you. That show would be embarrassing that Donald Trump sued to have this material edited out of his, or whatever it was, irony, etc. And I'm sure you have a great, I think you have a great new leader. A great new leader. Are you referencing yourself, Donald J? Or someone who capitulates to you? Frankly, who's the young woman that's leading your whole enterprise is a great one from what I know, Trump told O'Donnell. He continued explaining, anyone who capitulates, no, that's just me adding stuff. He continued explaining, I don't know her, but I hear she's a great person. She capitulates very well to Donald J. and Trump. But 60 Minutes was forced to pay me a lot of money because they took Harris's answer out that was so bad. And it's not like you're doing that right now for me under threat of losing your license. No, it was election changing 2 nights before the election. And they put in a new answer, and they paid me a lot of money for that, and I love the money. You can't have fake news. You gotta have the legit news. That's why we have the Ministry of Truth. And here's another advertisement that goes, all this money goes to Donald J. Despite being cut elsewhere, the exchange was included in the extended edition of the interview. Oh, damn. Oh gosh. Paid me a lot of money. So, CBS News, you can expect a lawsuit because that wasn't edited out properly. So, if you edit out stuff, you can be sued by Donald J. And if you fail to edit out stuff, you can be sued by Donald J. It's like Freud said about when you were going to have the knishes. In that Jewish joke that Freud tells. It's like, I can't have my knishes at work. I can't have my knishes when I take the day off. When am I going to have my knishes? Okay, so CBS, you can't be sued if you cut them, if you edit stuff. You can't not be sued. That's it. You can't not be sued if you edit stuff. You can't not be sued if you do edit stuff. When are you not going to be sued? You will always be sued because Trump is going to sue you no matter what, because that's what the Ministry of Truth does. Thank you for those disparate eye sizes and that little droopy thing you got going there because of your 2 strokes. And if you want to sue anybody, you can sue me, Turkey, on behalf of a contract in feed through Theta's YouTube channel. Thank you, Don J. And that's basically all we have to say for today. This is Turkey, once again, signing off. Try to avoid those strokes if you can. But if you can't, just sue CBS or whoever the fuck you want to sue. Because I'm sure it's all their fault. Not just you for being a toxic male, idiot, rampant, kind of moron type of, do what I say. I'm a fucking monster. Right, okay, anyway, so have a good day. Turkey, signing off.